嘿，欢迎大家回收看Wolfens游戏频道。那我们今天要回来玩《神域2》，《神域原罪2》。那我应该要去帮他把是床铺还是什么东西搬开啊
It really is quite simple.
画，
In the corner, there's the combination.
等一下，
It really is quite. The combination to the vault is 15R, 34L, 23R, 35R, 9R, 16L, 33L, 45R, 51L, 1L.
谁他妈会记得啊？直接留着这个对话，叫另外一个人去搬画比较快。没有密码啊，我被骗了。
A stone door lies flush with the floorboards. Etched whorls in the granite frame a delicate rotary dial. Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination.
导师边说密码，我边输入，他居然还特别做了这个选项给我们，就是你一边跟导师对话的情况下去按的话，直接就有这个选项。 蛮不错的，很用心。他为什么直接就把苹果吃掉了？我没有叫他吃啊，我叫他捡起来，他直接就把它吃掉。The fuck！ 哪有什么邪恶的晚间故事？我们一直都很善良。来，去找导师。
Ancient runes, weird contraptions. This place is an arcanist's dream.
The Meister is examining her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that. Her face seems grim as she turns to you.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken?
意味着你可以为所欲为。
You've been playing pretend all your life, but the reality is quite different. No, becoming the divine means taking on the power of all the gods and the responsibility for all the races. The divine was created by the gods to shelter us from the void. The divine cannot use his power for anything else. When you become the divine, there is no more self.
For just a moment, her eyes soften as she looks at you.
It is no small thing to ask, but it is your duty. Without a new divine, Rivellon will die. Very well, then. Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then inhale the smoke. Ignore any feelings of dizziness, burning in your lungs, or a dire sense of existential dread. They're all perfectly normal, although you will need to sacrifice a little sauce along the way. Everything you need is here. The ingredients are in the cupboard, the sauce in the fountain. The ritual is described in the tome by the bookcase, and, well, I'm sure a fine reptile like yourself will have no trouble summoning some fire.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
And please do not lose anything. I pray you'll be more careful with my materials than with your empire.
还要顺便呛一下猩红王子。
Opening the door, you see a select. After a quick rummage, you spot the blackroot nestled between. You gather up the blackroot, obsidian lance, and ancient.
所以我应该要使用黑曜石小刀，带血的黑曜石小刀，跟血威灵仙还有再碗混合起来。碗，靠，威灵仙长什么样子？就这个。带血的小刀是在哪一个类别里 ？OK， 也在这里。来，我们就真的用猩红王子的火吧。
As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and cloud. The smoke burns your lungs, but you don't feel any different. You're still standing exactly where you were, a faint burning sensation.
没有用。
Suck the smoke as the world fades.
This recess of my soul.
又吸一次就可以了。
Hall of
搞什么？
Echoes.
There you are. I've been waiting for you. I was worried you weren't coming.
这声音都变了。
No need to get rude. I can't bear it again. Look into my eyes.
Your neck involuntarily wrenches forward. Your eyelids pin open around their sockets. The thing is throwing its weight around once more.
I'm getting tired of this, Losa. Surely you are too. Now look. Ah. Now speak the spell and see what I've gotten for.
灵视术可以看到鬼魂了。咒语书是哪一个？哪一个热键呢 ？Fuck。OK。
There. That's a bit more familiar. So, go on. Pretty fantastic, isn't it? You're a step closer toward becoming like one of them now.
One of the gods, Losa dear. Come on, keep up.
You can see spirits now.
Try it next time you cut some innocent to bits.
You'll be able to find out just what their sweet little soul thinks of you.
We can't let the other God-woken outpace you, can we? They'll be meeting one of the seven, camping out within their own souls, you know. Shriveled, half-dead gods looking to steal source from their chosen, in exchange for the power to see spirits. They need source, and they're running out of it.
Soon enough, they'll be little more than dead, dry husks, light enough to knock down with a puff of air.
That is, unless they get help.
A better question.
Why aren't you? The gods passed you over, deemed you unworthy of their attention. To them, you're just a two-bit singer with a parade of unpredictables marching through her head. But that doesn't matter, Losa. I saw something special in you. Something they didn't see. That's enough. You'll be sorry you ever spoke to me that way. By the time, look what you can do.
我猜他应该也是在正常我们会杀自己的神的那个地方会杀死这个恶魔才对。
The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching them in ways I only dreamed were possible. Drop by drop, they drain away, and your path forward becomes all the clearer. The gods have gone into hiding within your fellow Godwoken. They seek to become what we are, stronger together, unstoppable together. But we are far ahead of them already. And I know where we must go next. The Well of Ascension. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Aren't you listening? The Well is a pool of pure source in which the powers of the Seven lie united. The Seven, fools that they are, each gave up half their powers to create the first divine. To bathe in the lake is to become divine. We'll do more than that, though. Feeling thirsty. The gods are weak. Weaker than I expected. The void is nearly here. You need to go to the Well of Ascension and absorb the source of the Seven. All of it. Then you'll become a god. How does that sound? Without me, you would have died in a shipwreck before you even got to Fort Joy. I have been good to you, Losa. Remember that. The world needs someone to safeguard it against the void. With the powers of the gods, you'll do a great job. Don't you think? We'll make our way to the lake, but not yet. Not until you've become a true master of the source. You'll need to learn to speak the language of creation itself. It won't be easy. You'll need to find tutors. Few remain, and the ones who do have been driven to the brink of survival. Still, I have once you have, find me here again. We'll move forward from there. Till next.
The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
这些东西是我卖给他的吗？
Still alive? Gods above, there might be something to you after all.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
糖果仙女禁止透露任何秘密。
The Meister's eyes flash with fury, but she holds her tongue and steps back.
You are not a pile of ash, so the ritual was a success, albeit partially. You had all the material requirements, so I can only assume your source was lacking. That is unfortunate. I know exactly what must be done. You must find a master of source. But I could have helped you once, but no longer. The purging which the Magisters included as part of their service was quite efficient. They stripped me of my source. Not enough to silence me, but enough that I would not turn their insides to lime. Enough to sever my link to the font from which all source flows. and certainly so we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only source masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turned into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magisters to contain. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, violent. Were the circumstances any different? However, it is the path we walk. No.
The Meister doubles over in a violent...
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them. And you do not seem to be paying attention. Sorcerers, evil, controlling your source, saving Rivellon, please. Please tell me at least some of this rings a bell. Your focus, your only focus, must be on finding these masters. On finding the secrets to divinity. Nothing else matters. My, you have been a busy little creature, haven't you? You may need to visit several of them. I doubt anyone would...
As she speaks...
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember,
The spirit of an elegant elven woman materializes before you.
You can see me. I am the Meister's apprentice. I study under her, but Meister tells me it cannot happen. That I am not God-woken. But in my heart, I know I am special. I try. I
自以为很特别，
I breathe the
吸了之后
smoke
就
and
烧掉
burns
了。
me back. No air fills my lungs, only fire. When the darkness falls, I cannot cry.
The spirit looks at you regretfully.
It is hard to hear of such power, and not covet it.
The squirrel seems to be flicking through various scraps of paper, humming and hawing as he goes.
It's still there, Quercus.
看你们都挂了，还在讲一模一样的台词。
Opening the door, there is no blackroot, but you do find another knife and ritual book.
我们来看看这本《论人性》写什么。无神论者的书。
The Meister's back. The Marshie doesn't feel like playing. The Meister's back. The Meister's back.
他都快暴毙了，你还在抱怨他不陪你玩游戏？哎，小朋友，卖你一堆书，拿去读一读啊！
She doesn't feel.
Nothing good. The void woken are everywhere. Thank the divine you're here.
这些人呢？
Son of a...
这狗娘！
You know, I reckon I hope to go out in my sleep, nice and easy. The battlefield's for killing. Damn. I reckon I'll find my boy.
你儿子不是就在旁边吗？你儿子不就在这里吗？看来他的灵魂只准备了一个是他被虫子在桥上就被虫子杀死的部分呢。
The spirit of a magister stands before you.
I was slain, but now I have been.
The spirit of willy.
满脸仇恨是吧？妈的，等我学会吸收灵魂，你们就死定了。在那里嚣张。我决定往这个目标去努力，为了可以制裁这些邪恶的灵魂。我们要赶快去提升自己的原力技能。墓园我有没有传送点啊？没有墓园的传送点。好可怜哦，这些人连灵魂都没有。
The kid is whistling an off.
那个应该是女巫的家吧。
The shimmering ghost of a lizard magister turns her gaze upon you. She holds your stare, boring into your mind, searching the blacks of your eyes for the secrets of your soul. You are Zusan, a young lizard magister, devoted to the order. More than this, you are in love with a comrade, a human man of wit and kindness and sweet disposition, who goes by the name of Boris. You are Zusan once more. Alexander dies. Worse, your human comrades look at you askance, as if his murder was your fault. Even Boris turns against you. When he's posted to Fort Joy, he does not say goodbye. Your heart is broken. Posted to the graveyard shift in the dark of night on the outskirts of town, you do your duty diligently. But your heart is no longer in it. So when you catch a couple of young sorcerers fleeing Raymond's net,
伯里斯应该是在欢乐堡被审讯的那一个，被猎犬大师包围的那个人。
You see how deeply in love they are. You do not turn them in. You help them to escape. But in the morning, they are caught and under torture give you up. They go to Fort Joy. You are hanged right here.
所以你已经不知道被吊死在这里多久了。毕竟我们从欢乐堡逃出来，也已经又经过很长一段时间。
I bet you're the musical sort. You've thought about taking up the lute. I got a few ready to go, all freshly strung. Oh, wonderful. It's like I always said. Everyone's got a melody in them. You just gotta look. My brother Laszlo couldn't carry a tune in a bucket when he was a wee thing. Yeah. I use rosewood mostly. It gives loops and whatnot a sweet tone. Play 'em too, of course. Me and Laszlo were in a band, but we preferred duets. Just us. Magisters came, stole them away. I keep going though, hoping to get to Ark sooner than later. Lucian's Day crowds will be wanting some musical trifles. Come back if you need. I'll be whittling away.
鲁特琴可以干嘛啊？
Useful? Ah, you mean deadly. Used to make bows and fletch arrows, but left that hobby behind. For the best, don't you think? But if you're down for... I bet you're the musicals. You never bothered to find the melody in Manchester's came.
用猩红王子来说服他。
Ah, there's no shortage of suffering. Come back later then.
然后他就会开始做弓箭了。
Up ahead, paladins, the famous divine protectors of arcs.
Uh-huh.
I wonder what they're doing here, so far from home.
Who goes there? Ha! If you're looking for holding the fort like we always do. Usually the fort in question is bigger than this one, but you do the job in front of you, don't you? Seems someone high up... What should you expect beyond the bridge? Ha! Expect sorcery of the highest order. Expect go on through...
A senior paladin sits hunched over a tattered map. He registers your presence, sits back in his chair, taps his fingers on the map.
Who are you and who sent you?
He appraises you with a look.
I think I've heard about you. Didn't you free the Meister from the gallows in Driftwood? Then I may well have a job for you, if you're interested.
He taps a finger on the map on the table.
Here, in the Black Pits, are White Magisters. Their operation is shrouded in mystery, and this pricks our ears. We are gravely concerned. We believe the White Magisters may have strayed into the darkness. We suspect that Dallas herself and her master Friedemann are the inspiration for these dark endeavors.
黑井矿我记得也没有很好打。
How much do you want? I have fewer paladins to pay, so I have ready gold. You think very highly of yourself indeed.
看，嘴炮技能超强。
We have a deal.
He offers you an item. A whistle-like device sits nestled in your hand.
When you're ready, send a war owl. Be careful out there. It's a dangerous place these days. And I'd like to think I'll hear from you again.
He looks you in the eye.
Don't get caught.
干，这是意外。
The paladin sends arrow after arrow into the trees. She whips her head.
They're coming. That, my friend.
She turns back to the forest. Her...
I guess I can be okay with...
这紧张个屁！这东西这么废。
For a moment, I thought you were our reinforcement. You here glad to hear it? If you happen across our reinforcement, be sure to tell them to hurry up.
通常这种剧情表示你们的增援部队已经全灭了。
A weary paladin strips...
Oh, pity you just... We're short-handed. Deserters, if you can believe. We think alike, you and I.
Burning void woken. The stink upsets me, and I don't know why.
你还有这么多的陷阱，对不对？怕什么？死去的蜥蜴人。
I feel feel uneasy here.
Found.
看，
Ha! No shadow can eclipse the spouse of the sun.
不知道有几个人呢？
Show yourself.
靠！一天就直接要死了，什么鬼啊？这里还有一只，这个打不赢啊！400多的护甲，其实以我现在的状况来讲，还蛮高的。这么多个人不好杀，因为基本控场控不住就打不赢。绕了一圈又回到10元。10元里面应该要有传送点了，踩一下。
The masked creature is mute. The dog growls and
Come closer. I dare you.
he sniffs.
I am death. There's no defying me. You would mock the beast after crawling into its mouth?
The dog's growls intensify and transform into a rhythmic...
Not one step further. I know what you want here, but Kanna's already laid claim to it. Ha! She calls herself master. I call her minion. Whatever name you choose, it is her hand that will wield it.
The dog raises its head to the storm.
Necrotic troll, you are...
太小了，干你这狗很强哎！What the fuck？ 干这狗超强的，什么鬼啊？嗯？这狗竟然还给我中毒会补血，我的天哪！这边的每一场战斗都充满了恶意。洛斯的蜜源还被用掉了，刚才忘记先补满再出来。你妈的！直接弄死你！
The dog
necrotic.
这么不痛。只是无理护甲的应该还好，可是有够痛。靠，你这样点数都还够啊！ 星王子直接被敲死，靠背。狗失明啊！19点。闪不闪得掉就看你的造化啦，天。还是闪不掉，干！说好的90%闪避欸。OK， 终于弄死他。这裤子高级太多了。石化的掠夺者。
Two fingers of dust have settled. 对啊，你都石化了，慢慢的弄死你。你问我比较喜欢 Divinity 的回合制战斗还是 Pathfinder？ 我比较喜欢 Pathfinder 的模式，但是 Divinity 玩起来比较舒服，因为它做的东西很完整，它的漏洞很少，它的白痴的行为很少。Pathfinder 白痴的行为太多，所以你问我原版像是暗龙纪元1代
博德之门这样的战斗方式我比较喜欢，比起 Divinity 这个回合制。可是呀，你没有把东西处理好，你游戏根本没办法玩啊。你的人物会做各种智障的事情，还有那个超级白痴的机会攻击，那个机会攻击整个就是做的超级烂。慢慢敲死他们，没有打算要让你们解除石化的。那个两个轮流，一人一刀，做得好啊！那就剩下这个家伙啦，好像也不完全，旁边还有一个。然后我要确认一下，你妈的，你的火焰匕首为什么没？没有人在这里。我不敢走过去，我怕触发事件。范围技打不到他，因为他现在不是敌对状态。
The petrified woman.
Won't budge.
Just when I think this last still. At least this is an interesting variation.
对啊，我要怎么解除猩红王子的石化？魔法护照。
Yes.
The petrified woman.
那我们解他出来好了啦，解他出来，看他对于我们杀光他的同伴有什么话想说。而且我顺便把你的狗也弄死了。
Cursed by a coffin and rescued by a dwarfling.
She huffs in annoyance and.
Oh, all this trouble and for nothing. Never figured I'd need frost armor. You want me to spoil the story before you?
She purses her lips and coyly.
Oh, but do for.
She bows in insincere reverence. Her arm rests. She rises. A jolt of.
Bring it.
铁骨烈火卫士，然后他就石化了。但是刚被召唤出来，都还没落地就直接石化了，什么鬼啊？超蠢的。等一下，你的抗性为什么那么高啊？抗雷、抗火焰。 又是一出来就实话。OK， 传送不到他。火焰会帮这个骷髅补血。然后再控场控起来，就继续敲他。啊！还是一只叫一只俄罗斯娃娃，干什么白痴？大只叫小只的这样，干还帮他补血啊！大地免疫，你妈了，免疫个屁！你暴击自己家的矮人，做得好。哦，踢脚210哎。 可以不要电到自己人吗？烤死他！再一下，做得好啊！刚这个俄罗斯娃娃的真的超级白痴，我记得之前好像也没有打到他，所以我没有对他的俄罗斯娃娃有印象。213，陵墓的钥匙。看是捡了什么垃圾？智力，然后大气学派。这还有对晕眩免疫。什么盾牌又升级了？我这个盾牌不是也在这里才刚换的吗？我装备一直在落后。
Human graves. Let's hope none are earmarked for me.
又是死去的蜥蜴人，到处都是死去的蜥蜴人。
Cremation pyre. From fire to ash, from ember to flame.
把人家的陪葬品全部偷走。这个过期的比较严重，可是加大气它没有用。矮人这件也是过期的很严重。
squirrel's nose twitches as you approach.
"一定要绕一圈吗？我不能就直接踩上去吗？" 到处都是蜥蜴人刺客。OK， 这里不能往下施法。如果可以的话，感觉下面又有一堆人要被表了。费恩负重。
The masked servant.
什么都没有。用来装水的地方，我不知道为什么需要装水。猩红王子的标签有哪些啊？我记得这边有一个要跟他打嘴炮的不死族，要有学者标签才可以。OK， 他有学者。 那应该可以。整个档，看一下是不是在这里。
The elements have made time and the elements to make up the name upon this grave marker. You recognize the dog from the town square in Driftwood.
Oh, hi! How are you? I'm good.
是跑出来的狗跑来这里。小松鼠很邪恶，有吗？
The elements have made it impossible to make up the name upon this grave marker.
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
"至少防御比现在的好啊。
I've spotted something.
上次玩2年前的事情，可是2年前有决定版了吗？2年前就有决定版的松鼠了吗？我记得这松鼠不是决定版才新增的小动物吗 ？What？ 哦，很烂呢。你是挖了一堆什么狗屎？腐烂的腿。 他又要先变身一下了。
You were kind and honest and devoted to your dog. But you came a-knocking here in search of work, and the dog took a fancy to the man of the house. Your own dog turned on you and tore you down.
靠！过来求职就直接被自己的狗吃了，是什么鬼？看来那个辩论应该不是在这个方向，是在别的地方。啊？精灵的区域呢？这里是不是有一场战斗啊？我怎么印象中这里要打骷髅之类的？还有就是，我还蛮压抑，我到现在还没有发现这里的传送门。
This part is gated off from the rest. Whoever is buried here must have been important.
Here rests the elven. Here rests the human.
人类英雄，精灵英雄。
Here rests the door. Here rests the door. Here rests the. Suddenly, the earth.
Godwoken!
You must
let your
cover.
Steel, Godwoken!
矮人加油！你就跑上来，然后就放了个降雨而已，你搞屁哦！费恩被沉默。然后他也被石化了。
These graves shall be yours now, Godwoken.
Fuck， 怎么这么会跳啊你？我没记错的话，我是要尽量让他们同时死吧。没有，他死了就是会再复活一只新的而已，好像跟同时死没有什么关系。啊！你还变成是召唤系？你本来不是战士吗？他是麻痹而已，他还没死而已。啊，弄死了！他又变升级版的了。靠，真的很爱爬呢。 什么？为什么他又恢复了？还是他只是轮到他的回合冻结结束而已？ 妈的，敌人的行动序都比我早啊！什么鬼啊？可怜的比斯特。我丢在一起控场。 OK， 有一只石头了。石化面容喷不到下面的人。OK， 这样可以。然后嘞，你放在这有什么屁用？我看不懂你。把他魔甲消一消。霸凌时间啊！靠腰了。就这样，你就下了个雨而已，就这样，你搞笑吗？下来，不要乱跑，让我们好好的霸凌霸凌你。你很坚持要跑上去耶！我天哪！哦，这很痛，这很痛！天哪，不能再跟他乱玩了。好像还是可以跟他乱玩。免疫石化，为什么 ？OK， 因为晕眩解除了就会石化了。 帮你补血，不要说我对你不好。OK， 他会被霸凌致死了，这不错。搞什么？不要乱跑啦！回来。加潜行不是很有用，可是我应该有蛮多人穿的鞋子是很烂的才对。这8级，这11级，这5级，直接穿了。5级什么狗屎！7级，而且还是赃物。法师也是可以潜行的、啊，对不对？这游戏职业混搭那么自由。11级蓝装，一堆8级的腰带。好，这2条要换1条，看一下哦。啊，可怜的4英雄就这样死光了，而且还是非常屈辱的被法杖霸凌致死。终于发现传送节点了。
What's this? I found something. I found something.
The plinth of the statue bears. You cringe at the sun. You cringe at the sculpture. The sculpture looks imp. The headless statue looms over.
我有这个东西吗？我应该没有那个雕像的头。
I found something. These are lizard remains, but in the human section of the graveyard, something's amiss.
You lay your hand on the withered lizard remains. A chill caresses the back.
啊，绝对有幽灵在这里。
You there! Help me, please! Some thoughtless fool buried me in this grave to be left as fodder for the worms. I can't be it. The eternal fire burns in the lizard quarter of the cemetery. Good. Now take it to the end.
At first glance, the spirit seems much. The spirit not.
This spirit's as haunted as the graveyard it roams.
所以全部的蒙面仆人都还会伴随着一个他的灵魂。
It's hard not to feel. I watched an elf spend hours trying to force his way into a lizard's chest. Eventually, he did not leave empty-handed, unfortunately. I pity the poor salamander that he dragged back to his ghastly home.
所以是有个精灵想要打开这个箱子，结果打不开，就丢到这个火化场。
You have done me a great service, friend.
哪一个最值钱呢、啊？ 为什么这里有个宝箱标记？
I've spotted something.
对啊，我都还没有来这里，就已经先有个宝箱标记了。我是从哪个 NPC 得到这个情报之类的？人类英雄的箱子。鞋子有点烂啊，虽然有加移动啊。 呀，可是这个护甲的种子有点糟糕啊。他隔壁的这个板靴感觉还比较正常一点，先留着看看。我也不知道为什么这次小鸡看起来还挺顺利的，也没有为了他独挡过。以前我也有印象，他死掉过。 那不要急着看新区域，先把10元看完。这个就是宣称有治疗能力的那个家伙吗？失望。
Locked in perpetual prayer. Keep trying, my friend.
我怎么印象中这里有一场战斗啊？
In life, we are Earth's caretakers. In death, we are the skies.
The eagle glowers at you with one baleful eye. The eagle glowers at you balefully, with eyes like shiny little buttons.
Pretty eyes. Eyes that see far.
The eagle's own eyes glitter with avarice. Peck, peck, peck. The eagle pecks free some choice lump of gristle.
Master died. But Master told me what to do. All my life told me you are what you eat. So I do. I will become the Master. Unless you are not the new Master, are you? And if you want to be my Master, you must first become the Master. You are what you eat.
You chew it for what seems like forever, yet the texture does not change in your mouth. Tough, yet moist. Leathery, yet slippery. It's disgusting. Sometimes you really wonder about how you make choices in life. Sometimes, like now. The eagle hops from claw to claw, peering up at you with a berserk and bird-like excitement.
See? Feel it? The power!
A hacking caw breaks free from his ebony beak. Those little button eyes seem to twinkle in the gloom.
Yes, kidney. Good for courage, good for warrior. You will fight well, now Master's blood runs within you. Featherfall is with you. Together, we go together from here.
Featherfall hops eagerly onto your shoulder and digs his claws in deep. He pecks your cheek in what could charitably be called an affectionate manner. Blood drips from the wound. At least he didn't go for your eyes.
召唤神雕，什么鬼啊？嗯。
Biting deep into the rotting flesh, your senses are assailed with a rank odor of meat long. You see myriad wings flapping, your hand scattering birdseed. You hear the screeching of eagles, the tearing of flesh. All of your life is centered on this place, this pedestal of death. All of
灵骨护体，这应该就是以前的那个吧，白骨装甲。呀，我以前的精灵好像也是从这里开始走上歪路的。自从拿到白骨装甲之后，就开始纳闷啊，白骨装甲到底有什么用？后来就发现，干它这是靠北恶心。白骨装甲加上反应装甲，秒杀全游戏的 BOSS。
The lizard hums tunelessly. Not
10 spans under, humans slept. 10 spans up, the dwarves were kept.
She looks to your left with one eye and to your right with the other.
There's one here. It's pretty.
我们穷酸啊！
I like that it stays where...
She smiles at you with the innocence.
Keeping what?
She returns to... She flinches as you...
No.
Her humming fades.
Riker might get mad. He doesn't like it when... Nowhere.
She shivers and whispers.
He's a powerful sorcerer. Lives here in the garden. Can take the you from you. No brain, just body. My mind isn't big, but it's still mine.
She points at her head.
The servants. They got nothing up there. Riker has it all now. They need to be freed. Only where the servants.
The ensuing silence.
This creature is as blank as a silent monk. Dark magic at work.
Oh, 你这王八蛋，灵魂还在哦。 该死的烂狗！
Come on, mistress. Hear me. Heed me.
Zimski mutters to himself as he traces sigils in the dirt. He spies you, and a shrewd look brightens his eyes. He stretches out a hand, showing you a solitary coin on his palm.
Heads or tails?
He flips the coin high in the air. It twinkles beneath the moonlight as it spins down, and he claps it to his forearm. It's tails.
Unlucky. But then all my life I served.
Turning from you, he crouches back to the dirt. He resumes tracing...
Her signs, the caller. Oh, Lady Luck always came when I called. For 30 years we roamed the river long to now I cannot influence even a coin toss. But you... Ah, and what difference do you discern between demons and...
He smiles a foxy smile as he stabs claw-like fingers at your chest. He begins to trace sigils on your flesh. Though you cannot feel his fingers upon your skin, something inside you shifts. You feel a coldness, and a sick longing seeps into your heart. He croons incantations as he works, and his voice is like the throwing of 1,000 dice inside your brain.
Now you feel her touch. Now Lady Luck sings in your blood.
莫名其妙拿到一个秘言药剂。
Too heavy.
A sinner I, and who is not? This.
不对啊，我又绕一圈啊，我还是没有遇到那一只要辩论的，要学者标签才能辩论的骷髅。我印象它是在某一个下坡地。这里就有拉杆。
Still haunting the garden, my friend? Just like that.
Ah, you again. Any luck in old lady?
哎，所有人把代售品都丢给洛斯。
Poor thing. Find the two. I hate to enjoy.
Yeah， 这里是虚空兽的桥梁那一段，所以不太可能在这边了。都是在墓园的右上。附近有个椅子，我是有印象，附近有椅子，没错。哎，是不是这里？这里。
This magnitude shouldn't don't bother.
The skeleton tries to brush the dirt from his clattering bones.
Thanks. You're probably looking for a...
He pokes a finger against his...
I'm a bit of a philosopher, you see. Not much else to be, what with all that thinking time. Are you questioning my intellect? You think...
The skeleton pauses and sighs.
A soul bond will settle it. A battle of wits.
Then the cosmos itself will decide who can better. But I'm sure you'll be just fine. Battle is dangerous, is it not? I find it to be true anyway. Oh, how fun. Just touch this bone on my rib.
You reach for the rib in question, but nothing feels different.
All right, mister. Deep thought.
市场有深度先生。
His jaws clack together in a show of self-assurance. You question your response the moment it leaves your lips. Your entire...
You poor, precious, pathetic thing. Let's see if you can do better this time. Tell me, Sammy Smarty Pants, is there such a thing as free will? I say no. The gods guide our every move. I dare you to outsmart me now.
You are immobilized by fear.
Aw, the big lizard's as weak. I hate to ask another question, but the bond demands it. Sorry and all that. So tell me, is there a difference between right and wrong? Don't hurt yourself now. I know how trying this must be for you.
You feel the bond break between your finger and the truth of your final answer momentarily calms you, but it is not enough to ease the inner pain ripping through your mind, soul, and body.
Such a pity.
God. 所以不是有学者标签就可以答对了吗？我看一下，他的任务日志写什么？妈的！哦，对，存在性危机。What？ 我不知道这是怎样嘞，因为我感觉他给我的选项也都很垃圾啊。
Steve, a mind of this magnitude shouldn't. Well, I can save with don't.
The skeleton tries to brush the dirt from his clattering bones, then frowns. The moistest bits are still stuck in his crack.
Thanks.
He pokes
I'm a bit of a philosopher, you see. Not much else to be, what? Oh, but I don't...
The skeleton paws.
A soul bond will settle it. A battle of wits. Then the cosmos itself will decide who can better fate. But I'm sure you'll be just fine. I don't blame you.
要先找哲学书看才可以嘴他，有这回事 ？Fuck！ 所以我跟平哥那个时候是最后一题答错而已，然后就还是爆炸了。那但是前几题需要哲学书是吗？
The familiar stone figure, the graveyard's death chill.
"来，准备找墓园的主人。我们今天应该就先玩到这里，到大宅旁边先存档。 其实地下室我也还没去。 等一下，不是在骑士这里，那他是要我去哪里？这里啊。好，这边下一次再继续吧，我们就先玩到这里。那感谢各位收看，我们下次再见喽，拜拜。